Good morning, mechanics. Hello, hello. It's your sparkly racing cat, Owen Aeon. I am still on vacation. Woo woo! I'm on vacation all week. Let's go. uh, and I love doing morning streams. We're gonna do a little. We're gonna do a little Fortnite. Hello, Kuro. Hello, Saku. Hello, lurkers. Good morning. Good morning. I could have gone live a couple minutes ago, but I was like, I want to pick a new lobby loading screen. And I was like distracted. I'm like, what do I pick? I have so many. Wish you could hop in with me? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're at work. We'd bang out those dailies. Oh, we're gonna do my girl. My girl here. Yeah. Not do her, but you know, put her on the loading screen. She's very cute. You know, whenever I see like Twitter trending bullshit on the right, obviously like 99% of the time I ignore it, but today I see PH VTuber and my brain immediately goes to Pornhub. I immediately think Pornhub VTuber, but then I have to remember, oh wait, Philippines. I don't know, brain constantly in the gutter. All right, let's jump into zero build. How is everyone doing this morning? Hope you're well. Hope the work week isn't kicking your ass. If you can take a vacation this year, please take a vacation. This is my first week-long vacation, and I needed it. Definitely needed it. I hope I get to take another one before the end of the year, but we'll see. Depends what's going on. What else? What else is going on? We got the Twitch bullshit. We'll get into that. And, God, I feel like there's one more thing. It's just like totally out of my brain. Oh, yeah. I'm getting the, I called my ISP yesterday because I'm, again, fed up with, you know, the drop frames and everything. So, like, I unloaded on this tech over the phone, and I'm like, I've been streaming on Twitch since April, and I wasn't, like, mean. I was, like, very nice, right? Because it doesn't pay to be mean. Like, it's not going to help. And those poor bastards on the other side, they don't want to deal with the Karen. So, like, I was just like, yeah, I've been streaming since April. Here's what's happening. I've tried everything. I've redone my hardware, software. I can't get anything to work. What can you do? So, you know, I was talking with the tech, and he was really nice. Like, he's not local. He's from, like, another part of the States. But he was like, yeah, I'm looking at your power levels here on your modem. It does look like, you know, when you're streaming, when you're uploading, gain shields at Sandy Steps. It does look like while you're uploading, you are like kind of at the upper band of what we consider acceptable for power draw on the upstream channels. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. Because I was, you know, that's what I was seeing like on my end when I log into my modem, and I was getting like all the drop frames. So that's what, you know, spurred me to like redo like my wiring, and I changed out the ground block and everything right like that. So I was like, all right, this is great. We're gonna fix it. And it didn't fix it. So they are sending a tech out today in a couple of hours. So I'll probably be chilling on my stream until the tech's on their way. So hopefully, you know, I'm gonna take them down to the basement, have them look at all the stuff. I know they're gonna do like a line test to the road. The problem is like this is an intermittent problem, right? So it's like right now, since I started streaming, it's been 10 minutes. I haven't dropped a single frame yet, but I can guarantee you, at some point during the stream, it's gonna start lagging out, and it's gonna drop to like a really unstable connection. But the thing is, like, I have all these receipts, right? I have all the screenshots saved. I can refer to them. Like, I've got a PC down in the basement, like right next to like my modem and everything. So it's like, hopefully I can convince them that, you know, it is an issue. And even if they're not seeing anything, it's got to be something, right? It's got to be something. So here's hoping, you know. I was just really glad that the guy was like, yep, we've done pretty much all we can. Appreciate you, you know, doing your best, like trying to troubleshoot it and triage it. And, you know, we definitely need to get a tech out there to just take a look at it. So that's all I can really do right now. And, you know, it's like, if that's all you can do, you're doing your best. You shouldn't worry about things out of your control. And if it doesn't fix itself, well, we just keep trying, right? We just keep trying. Nothing's hopeless. It's just the right combination of changing out certain hardware or fixing certain lines. My only fear is that seeing online, it's like some other people with other ISPs I've seen, it takes them like weeks or months to convince them that it's like, it's not a problem. It's not a problem on the customer's end. It's actually a problem with the hardware of the ISP. So hopefully the fact that I'm paying them like $103 a month, you know, has some weight to it a little bit, you know, because I'm paying for like an upper tier, and threatening to go to another ISP, even though I don't really have a choice. It's kind of a lie. Might help as well. So we'll see. We got things in our toolbox. If all else fails, just start crying. Just start crying. Just be like a sad little cat and just be like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is my job. You know? Sometimes tears help. A little bit of emotional manipulation. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna cry in front of an ISP tech. That's so baby. I'm not that pathetic. Sorry. If you want me to be that pathetic, you need to pay me money to make ASMR. Grown cat boy makes pathetic crying noises for you, ASMR. If that's what you're into. I have no shame. Pay me. I gotta catch up on chat. I've been like no brain listening to myself talk and ramble. I wish I could hop in. Wow, this character is cute. Yeah, Princess Lex is really, really cute. I love her. She's got the shark teeth. She's got the shark teeth. She's got the red eyes. She's got a twin brother who's also pretty cool. And she's probably my favorite skin that I have, that I own. Shark teeth, yeah, she's got pointy teeth. Very, very, what's the word? To divide people. Controversial. Very controversial character feature. I know, the shark teeth. There are a lot of people who think it's spicy and cool, and there are people who think it's fucking stupid. I'm in the camp of it's cool in moderation, but it's not... Hang on, we're gonna fuck this dude up. Fuck. Oh, I bumped my keyboard with my mouse. Wasted it. There we go. Yeah, shark teeth. I like shark teeth in moderation. In moderation. I don't think every character should have shark teeth, and oftentimes... Oh, shit. Oftentimes I will just, like, groan and be like, another character with spicy teeth. But, on certain characters, it do fit. It do fit. Your pointy teeth gang? Yeah. Pointy teeth. Pointy teeth can be really, really good. Travel distance while airborne in a vehicle. Okay. This character's so pretty, those wings. The wings, the sparkly wings, are from the Ariana Grande set. And, you know, Ariana's beautiful, but I don't really like listening to her music. I just got her set for the wings. I just got it for the wings because I love the wings. I put the wings on, like, everybody. The oldest OCs have it, but to be fair, makes sense. Mermaids and all. Oh, mermaids. Gotcha. Sorry, just focusing on the loot here. We do for the aesthetic, absolutely, absolutely. And I will never shame anyone for having certain character features that they think are cool. Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Bye. I cried everything. Yeah, it do help. It does help. I'm too small brain for Fortnite, so I live vicariously through Saku and you playing for the skins. Yeah, that's cool. Fortnite is a dead simple game. I'm not good at it at all. I do get a few wins a season, but not too many. And I really I play the dailies to get the battle pass out of the way, really. I'm addicted to games with battle passes. I think everybody knows this by now. Spend bars. Okay. I'm addicted to battle passes. If there's like a season pass where you have to like grind out rewards like skins and characters and cute outfits and emotes, I am 100% there and I will grind it out. And there's really like barely anything this season that I want. Fortunately, I will go to the end because Shuri from Black Panther is the reward in the last 2 pages, and her model looks awesome, and her outfits look really good. The normal warrior outfit and the Black Panther outfit look really, really good, so I'm excited to get that. My friend showed me a minigame that helps me getting my levels quickly. It's No Brain. Yeah, there's a bunch of creative maps that are set up to just be like, get as much XP as quickly as possible. There is a cap per day. I forget what the cap is. I think it's like 100k XP or 125. But it's like easy. It's easy XP. And a lot of them you can AFK in too. You can just leave it on while you like go to work or whatever. And then you come back and it's like, oh, I got 75k XP just by being AFK in the game. So that's helpful. Also, the weather's been crap because of the hurricane that fizzled out, but we got a ton of rain and thunderstorms. So it's a little cloudy today, not super wet, but the temperature dropped significantly. It's only like 65 degrees today, which is insane for August. I kind of wish it was a little bit warmer because like it's still summer. Still want to enjoy the summer weather before it you know, starts really cooling down in September. But it's nice to have the window open. Not the regurgitated air conditioning air for today. So it's nice to have the window open. My neighbor's probably like, why is he fucking yelling? Why is he yelling so much? Yeah, it's like 18C today and friggin' windy, yeah. Whee! Bounce, bounce. I need to spend bars. There we go. Just give me whatever. I don't even want it. Did I do it? Cool. 2 dailies done. 1 more to go. I'm not gonna capture the hovering island, but well, I guess I could give it a try. It hasn't even spawned yet, so let's go to Reckless Railways. Yeah, Saku, I want to check out that mini game. If you want to link it to me sometime. I'm looking for a new creative level because sorry. I had a creative map that I used quite a lot prior to the latest season for gaining XP, and it was like a zombie map, and you just like drive a car around and run over zombies over and over again. And it doesn't give me XP anymore. I think it like they did something with how creative mode XP works for like the 3rd or 4th time, and it's not giving me XP anymore. So I need a new one to farm. I need a new creative farming map. Shit. I need to get over the ledge here. Excuse me? What was that? Can I get over the ledge, please? Nope. Guess I'm just gonna do this. Whee! Yippee! Oh yeah, so anyway, the Twitch shit. Yeah, kind of shitty. I'm not super butthurt about it personally. I kind of take this stuff as like, well, it's just corporations being garbage again, right? And like not telling anyone they've signed them up for something they don't want. But I think this on top of the audio stuff, which is like pretty annoying. The DJ changes What I didn't know about the DJ stuff was that apparently for the last couple of years, Twitch has had kind of a apparently, from what I've heard, some kind of like Cold War ceasefire with the recording industry, where the recording industry has been very like kind of hands off about reporting like DMCA's and stuff while they negotiate rights and rules and things behind the scenes. So now that the DJ thing is now that the DJ thing is like what it is, kind of sounds like there'll be a lot more DMCA's flying around if people don't play by the rules. And for what it's worth, even though they call out like the karaoke and stuff specifically in their quote unquote rules, I don't think they're gonna go after like VTubers with like 20 viewers, right? Like, I don't think that's a thing. I really don't. You can prove me wrong if like it starts happening, because like I could definitely be wrong about that. But I think what they're going after is like, obviously, big streamers who pull big numbers and doing like karaoke for a big stage, and that being like all they're doing. Which is still kind of lame, because if they're using like cover tracks, you know what I'm talking about, like tracks that are not the original band and or are like, you know, MIDI files or instrumentals and stuff, it's still a bit of a gray area. Like, I don't really know how to like where I'm going on this. It's just kind of like it sucks. But I don't think it's like the death of karaoke streams for like small time streamers. I think they're just going to keep turning a blind eye to that unless they get like particularly egregious, or it's like the basis of like all their income. But to be fair, like a lot of the reporting that goes on is done by like bots and stuff, and it's like automated, and having to like, you know, your channel gets like paused or whatever, well, fuck. While you have to fight back against that and get Twitch to like uncopyright strike you or whatever is pretty shit, right? So unfortunately, it does seem like a lot of creators, small-time creators, are going to shy away from stuff like karaoke streams. But I think that, you know, time will tell what happens there. Dextra, did you know that every fish in the sea is the one for me? I did not know that. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the channel. I don't want to watch this. Loser. Let's go back to the lobby. So anyway, the audio thing kind of sucks. I don't think it's going to impact me at all, but I feel bad for people that it feels like it's going to impact. The other thing is the knock feature, which, like, I think the idea comes from a good place where it's like, you know, people behind the scenes are like, oh yeah, we want to create more interactions, more collaborations, right? And that's like, that's great. The problem is you implemented a feature with the sneaky like sign everybody up to be, you know, poked by literally not anyone on the platform, but anyone who's an affiliate, who's like pretty much every streamer anyway. It's like pretty much the majority of streamers are affiliates, even if they're making like $5 a month. And having that on by default, and also like hiding it in the streaming view, or whatever the fuck it's called, the view that like nobody uses. The view that nobody uses because everyone's using OBS is pretty shit, right? Like, why? Like, I know why they put it on by default, because they want people to use the feature. If they don't have people, if they make it an opt-in, I feel like the majority of people are not going to opt into it, right? I mean, they could go about that in a better way. Like, they roll out the feature and they say, hey, in order to use this feature and, like, you know, be nice about it, like, you can click these boxes and then let so many people not raid into you, but like so many people like poke you about a collaboration. Isn't that nice? And like, you can do that without just automatically opting everyone in, which is like never a good idea for privacy reasons or, you know, personal reasons on any platform. So that's why it's shit, right? That's why it's shit. That's why people are going to instantly reject it because they don't want to be automatically opted in. And I'm sure there's quite a few people who never want to use this feature because they are, let's face it, they are anxious people that don't want to be disturbed while they're streaming, right? And that's fair because a lot of people, you already have to deal with chat. You already have to deal with chatters coming into your channel and saying like weird stuff that's like not relevant to what you're doing. You may be the only moderator of your own channel, right? So you got to play whack-a-mole with bots. And then, you know, there's so much going on, right? So it's like, yeah, it is a cool feature because it does sort of give people an opportunity to just go like, hey, I'm available to play like Fortnite or whatever. And I see you're also streaming. But seriously, like, make it an opt-in, not force people to, like, figure out that it's an opt-out. And thankfully, there's a lot of smart people that, or I wouldn't even say smart people, just, like, people that are paying attention enough to go look at the feature and go, oh, okay, by the way, everybody, if you don't want to do this, you need to opt out of it, right? And, like, so many people, and I'll just say it, so many people are, like, really fucking stupid, too. They don't know how systems work. So there's already tons of misinformation about like, oh, even if you opt out of these 3 boxes, you still have to pause at every stream. It's like, no, you don't have to pause at every stream. It clearly says they're in the box. After you click the 3 opt-out boxes, the only way you're going to get knocked is if you've added favorites to your knock list. So it's only if you add friends to your knock list are you going to get knocked after you opt out of the 3 types of users, public users, that you don't want to be bothered with. So there's really no worry once you click those 3 boxes. It's just the fact that you have to go find that, and it's obfuscated in a spot in Twitch that nobody like really pays that much attention to. And I say nobody, I'm exaggerating, right? I mean, there are probably plenty of people that use that screen, but in my circle, everyone's using OBS. You know, no one really goes there. I know a couple of my friends who go there for rating specifically because it is like an okay interface to see a list of who is active and who you can raid into. But other than that, I don't really know anyone that uses the other features. So yeah, anyway, TLDR, nice try, Twitch, but we're a little bit smarter than you. Again, I think it does come from a good place on the side of like devs and like people that are working there that honestly want to help the, I don't want to say community. They want to help the streamer. They want to help the streamer grow, but it's it's the other side that's like, well, let's just opt everybody into it by default. Those are the people that like can go suck a dick. You know? It's just, it's so scummy. It's so scummy. Yeah, hate being opt-in. Yeah. Yeah, it's just so scummy. Anyway, that's really all I have to say on that. If you don't know how to opt out of it and you want to know, I did make a video. It's on my Twitch, it's on my YouTube, so go check it out. I see it's been spreading around. There's a lot of people that have been making like quick little tutorials and videos. For the most part, I've seen that they're not quite as descriptive as I got, and they're usually for like, oh, when you see the pop-up for the first time, here's what you do. But I did my tutorial in case, like, in my case, you already closed out of the pop-up, and now you have to figure out how to get to where you can pull in that interface to turn it off. So yeah. So I think that's helped a few people already, so I'm glad about that. I'm glad it's making the rounds. Oh, the collab thing. Nomi found a tutorial to turn off the webcam because that's also a thing that is enabled, the webcam. So, what do you mean? Like in the browser? Because I have webcam access turned off by default in both Firefox and Chrome. So the only way that I can broadcast my webcam is if I give permission to the browser. I think everybody should probably do that. If they've enabled webcam at some point, they should probably turn that off and make it prompt you through the browser every time. Like if you do the knock thing, it will enable the webcam for it? What? I didn't see that. I'll have to check that. I'll have to look into that. That's so weird. Why would it do that? There's a setting, but most people probably will click through. I'll have to go find that. I didn't see that. Regardless, I mean, if you've opted out of the knock features and you don't have any favorites, then that shouldn't be an issue. But I know some people are more paranoid. Yeah, they're thinking of the flesh tubers. Yeah, like, the majority of people who stream on Twitch are not VTubers, obviously. Like, 99% of people on Twitch are, like, normies, right? They're normies with webcams, and they want to show their face because apparently people like to see real people. I don't. I like to see anime boys and girls. JK, I do follow some flesh tubers. But yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with every creative platform. And it's like, Patreon's been doing this for years. Patreon doesn't give a fuck about, you know, your artist who has like 10 or 12 like $1 followers. They don't give a fuck because that's actually costing them money. Artists that only pull in like $1 subs cost them money. They fucking hate it. All they really care about is big name streamers who pull in their fan bases from other sites like Twitch and YouTube and make Patreon tons of money. That's all Patreon cares about. Artists do not matter. And that's the same with Twitch too. Artists do not make, and I'm saying artists because like specifically, I've been in the digital art scene for a long time. Not really as like an artist myself, though I have, you know, done a little sketching in the past, but as someone who's like involved, right? Involved. Like, I follow digital artists. I make friends with digital artists. I know a lot about digital art and the scene. And I've done like tabling at conventions and you know, I kind of like, I get the business and how much of a struggle it is. And artists are always the ones who get the worst end of the stick, right? Because like, no matter what, like creative platforms, the money they're making is off of streamers. The money they're making is off of streamers who need to get extra monetization that they can't get through like YouTube or Twitch to fund like projects, right? To fund like, you know, special projects that require a lot of capital investment. So really, like, artists like only make up like 0.01% of their revenue, and artists are like, why are they killing us? Why are they trying to ruin us? It's like, because you cost them money. It's because you cost them money. Unless you're Sakimi-chan, and I don't even know I haven't seen her work in like years, so I don't even know if she's around anymore. Unless you're like Sakimi-chan, no one gives a fuck about you, like from the perspective of a creator. She's super AI now. That's really sad. That's really sad. That's unfortunate. That's disappointing. That's sad. Because I'm sure it was a case of like, well, I've done everything I can. I've burned out. How do I keep making money? Oh, let's like use generative AI, which is like, wow, way to go. Good job. Hi, Owen. Twitch no if never went off. Yeah, I'm sorry, Miss Merck. Twitch sucks. I'm sorry. I can't say that. Twitch is fine. Twitch is fine. Twitch makes some bad choices sometimes, but Twitch is fine. I'm contractually obligated to not shit talk Twitch as part of the affiliate agreement. But yeah, I do have, I've never been happy with Twitch notifications. They take like 20 or 30 minutes to come through my phone, so I miss so much. And that's why I prefer YouTube streaming. I prefer YouTube streamers, even though the platform for YouTube streaming sucks too, because I get those notifications instantly. If you stream on YouTube, I will get the notifications instantly. And I can set like reminders and stuff too for like scheduled streams. Twitch should really take a card from YouTube and do scheduled stream stuff. Unless you can already do that, and I'm just like totally stupid. Her booth is still super popular, but the art is significantly worse now. That's so sad, man. That's so sad. I've heard of like streamers also doing that. Like, I'm going to retire from streaming, but you can watch me forever as part of like my generative AI personality. There was like some big name streamer who did that recently and everybody hated it. And I think he like stopped doing it after like a month. Not somebody I would ever watch, but I can't remember who it was. That's how much I care about big name streamers. I have no idea who it was. They were talking about it on Sad Boys. Oh yeah, if you're looking for a good podcast to listen to, for the last like few months I've been listening to Sad Boys. Really good podcast by Jarvis Johnson, pretty well-known YouTuber, and Jordan Adika, I think is his last name. So they're both like, they've been YouTubers for a long time, best buddies. Black creators out in San Francisco. They both worked for Patreon at one point. That's how they met. But now they're doing their own thing through like YouTube and streaming and stuff. Sad Boys, SAD BOYZ, Sad Boys. And they talk about mental health. They talk about mental health, and they talk about their struggles with mental health, and they talk about what the what the Zoomers are doing on TikTok in a positive way. It's not like a shaming thing. It's like a what's going on in the general like internet sphere right now that's like really popular or interesting, and we'll like do a dive into it and talk about it in a way that's like positive, respectful, not like shitting on anybody, just like, okay, this is a thing, this is interesting, kind of cool. So it's probably the only way I keep up with like what's going on with the kids. It's the only way I keep up with like skibbity toilet Rizzler shit. Like I don't like go looking for that stuff. I just let Jarvis and Jordan tell me about it. But I definitely recommend it just for like some easy listening. They do get guests on the show. Big and small YouTubers. I think what's his name? BDG, Brian David Gilbert, was on there. He's a good friend of theirs. Eddie Burback, another pretty cool YouTuber. So they get a lot of cool guests. But yeah, good stuff. Yeah, we talked about Twitch. I went off on a tangent there. I'm trying to get back on track, but my brain is like turning off right now. Hold on, I need a daily to do. Gain shields, acquire weapons. Where's Brawler's Battleground? Oh shit, it's behind there already. Oh no, I'm max shields now. Streamer brain? Yeah, I know, right? I'm just driving around talking, yapping. Anyway, it'll come back to me. Yeah, I'm not on a big like podcast binge these days. I really only have like one or two. And then I'll have like my YouTube channels. I sort of like watch as I have the time, right? I definitely have a lot less time than I used to since I started streaming, but it's like it's a good use of time. It's a good use of time. Streaming has been like so good for my mental health. And it's allowed me to meet a lot of cool people too. And it's given me a lot of like self-confidence, to be honest. I mean, like I've gotten a lot of self-confidence for myself in the past few years from like my job and things going on, but it's also produced a lot of stress and anxiety too. And excuse me? This is it. Yeah, let's go. Apparently, if you say this is it, you win the battle. All right, I need more shield potions. This is, I don't think does this count as a shield potion? No, it doesn't. Shit. Okay. Oh, but I can use this to get my health up. Shield potion? No. Yeah, streaming has been amazing for my mental health, and it's got me a lot of friends too. I'd say for a while I like really didn't have any friends. I had a couple of good friends like for a bit, and then like at least one of them like moved away. And that sucked. And that sucked. And then I was like trying to reach out to other people like I'd met in the past, and like nothing ever really materialized there. So I went back to my roots. Making friends online, right? I've always been pretty good at that. So it's been nice. It's been nice meeting so many people and meeting other streamers and encouraging like other streamers too, and meeting people that are like starting at the same time. Like I made a few friends now that basically started like right around when I did, and a few of them are like way more successful than me, and I'm like so happy for them. You know, I've been talking with like Hammy recently, Hamla Hamter. I met her through one of Big Ham's raids, and she's just so awesome. She's just so cool, so nice. Been really gracious towards me, showing up for my streams. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like shocked people show up for my streams. But her content's awesome. She's got a great attitude, great personality, and she started in like March. She only started like a month before I did. And she's got her full model now, her live 2D model. She's doing karaoke streams, 300 followers already. She's doing amazing. So shout out to Hammy. And I love being like someone people can come to for like advice too about like, you know, technology, the platform, how to do like certain things. Like I'm not one to come to like, how do I gain followers? Because I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm trying. I'm probably not doing enough, but when it comes to like, you know, the technology part, I think I can help a little bit. And, you know, I like to keep a positive attitude. It's like, even if I only have like one person show up to my stream, like that's one more person than I would have had if I wasn't streaming, right? So that gives me a good feel. Hello, Peter Griffin. Peter! You little shit. The fucking Captain America. Oh, I collected all 3. Hell yeah, let's go. Woo! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I really need shield. I really need shield. Peter, the shock girl is here. Lois. I can't do a good Family Guy. I used to really love Family Guy. When Family Guy first came out, it like I don't know if like kids know this, because like everyone kind of like people kind of meme on Family Guy now, because it kind of fell off. But when Family Guy came out, it was the hottest thing on TV, honestly, for like people in my demographic. Like, it was so goddamn funny, because it wasn't Simpsons, right? Like, everyone loved The Simpsons. It was awesome. Like, Sunday night, new episode of The Simpsons comes on. That was amazing. But then it got kind of stale after a while, and then Family Guy came out, and it was like, oh my god, this is so funny. And then they canceled it. I think Fox canceled it after like 3 seasons. So it kind of like, it disappeared for a few years, and like a lot of us were watching like reruns because we thought it was so funny. And then they brought it back. And it was still good. Like, it was good for another few seasons, and then just kind of, everyone got kind of sick of it. Kind of fell off. I think attitudes changed. But I do remember, like, busting my gut over Family Guy back in the day. Oh. We're down to the top 5 here. Shit, they've all got, like, cars. Oh, I got the invisibility. Let's go. I forgot this was a thing. The reveal medallion and the stealth medallion. I have no idea how this works. How does this work? Oh, shit. I just dropped it. But yeah, just to go back to Twitch a little bit, like, not talking about the knock thing anymore. We already talked about the knock thing. But, like, just to go back, like, I do hope They do figure out some way to make small creators a little bit more discoverable. And I know that's like a tall order, right? That's a really tall order. Because, like, Twitch only has, like, so big a... Holy crap, there's a lot going on here. Twitch only has so big a user base right now, and I don't think it's growing that fast. I think they've kind of... I wouldn't say they've plateaued, but it's definitely, like, not as big a growth as it used to be. And definitely not pandemic era growth, right? It's definitely not, like... I mean, they hit heights that that have never been seen before, and you will probably never see again unless there's another horrible pandemic that kills a few more million people because of idiots. I forgot I'm sensitive to cold foods, but I made a dragon fruit and strawberry smoothie. Ooh, are your teeth sensitive, or is it like another kind of sensitivity? Also, I'm gonna go serious mode for a minute because I might win this. I'm just gonna go serious for a minute. That does sound really tasty. Teeth, yeah, I feel you. Oh. Why? Yeah, let's go! First win of the season. Let's fucking go. All right, I'm gonna close my door because my neighbor's probably like, shut the fuck up. All right, window closed. Window's closed. Just Owen casually saying, "Nah, we win this." Yeah. Sometimes it do be like that. Big dub. Big dub. There we go. We got our umbrella. So when you win your first match in a new Fortnite season, you get a special umbrella for that season. That's cute. Dr. Doom umbrella. It's not cute. Sorry. That's not cute. But that's cool. I do like that. All right, let's go. Oh, there's Princess Lexa. Can we get her to do some, like... I love her stockings. Her thigh highs. So cool. And she's got these little, like, black diamond bits coming out of her. Makes me think of, like, the Originium from Arknights. Hell yeah. Victory dance. Anyway. Let's see if we can get a page here. Yeah. Cute. So Gwendolyn Poole, is this like Spider-Verse AU where like Spider-Gwen is like Deadpool's daughter or something? Like I don't really know Marvel that much. All I know is Spider-Man and X-Men. I don't know anything else, so. Or is this just like an OC? Is this just like a cute Marvel OC? Because she is pretty cute. I like her style. She's a mix of Gwen from League and Irene from Arknights. Oh, you mean Lexa? Yeah. I think it's an AU. Yeah. I mean, that's the cool thing about Spider-Verse, right? It's just like anyone can be Spider-Man in because there's infinite universes. Iron Man, don't care. Peely as Wolverine, Peelverine, don't care. Oh, wait, what is this? What is this plushie? That's a cute plushie. I like that. Oh, wait, you get Wolverine's claws. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. Wait, what is this? Oh my god. The fruit cutter. Fruit salad. You can be Spider-Man, and you can be Spider-Man, and you can be Spider-Man. Yeah. The Emma Frost model is cool, but I don't really know the characters, so... I like her like total diamond look. And then Jones as Captain America. Mysterio. Another Mysterio. And then Shuri. That's just Lyos. Yeah. Jonesy is kind of Lyos. So I'm basically playing this season just to get Shuri. I'm just here for Shuri. I'm here for the cat. I'm here for the cat emote. The purple Black Panther skin looks pretty good. And then Shuri's Black Panther cloak. Cloak, not cloak. Cloak, really cool. Really cool. Her whole Black Panther fit is really good. And then they got this like plasma orb and the spear. Yeah, like the whole last 2 pages here are why I'm playing this season. Because she's just so cool. All right, enough Fortnite. Oh wait, no, we have the story. Oh shit. Oh, we got to do the story. Oh no, and there's new weeklies too. Oh no, we're supposed to study. We'll go one more round. I want to play one more round, and then we'll get to studying. Because there's probably going to be a lot of streamers on today that I want to raid into. I think Randon will probably stream. I think, does he stream on Tuesdays? Yeah, he's usually on Tuesdays, right? And then Omana might stream as well, so I'll probably raid into one of them. All right, let's do deal damage to opponents at Castle. Oh, okay. This one's actually easy because there's a lot of NPCs there, so we can shoot NPCs. Damage opponents while airborne. Eliminate an opponent with Dr. Doom's Monarch Pistol and search chests and name locations. That's easy. Okay. All right, let's get to work on the story mode. Nah, he doesn't. He doesn't stream on Tuesdays. I forget. He's been so all over the place recently. I just forget. Owen is doing a stream with Girl DM at 11. Oh, so she's not streaming in the afternoon? Okay. That's awesome. It's for the release, right? For the Girl DM clothing release. That's so cool. I really love the hoodie with the really nice illustration where she's like blood splattered. It looks really good. I just think Girl DM is so cool. The red flower one? I think so. I'll have to look at them again. I think the whole set is really good, but there's like one or two specifically that I want. I just don't have the money for it right now. So hopefully she'll keep it in stock for a little while. I guess it really depends on the it depends on how well it sells, right? Whether it's worth it to get another to get a restock. Girl DM's got a big following though. I think it'll probably be around for a bit. I thought I could buy the Nui after I got random merch, but she didn't drop until later. Yeah. Yeah, the Nui is super cool. I just don't like... I don't want to go all in on her stuff because like I don't watch her enough, so I don't feel like a real fan. I only catch her streams like every once in a while and only for a few minutes. I mean, to be fair, like lately she's been playing Elden Ring, and I'll like, to be totally fair, like I'm just not really interested in watching people play Elden Ring. I love playing Souls games, but I'm just not interested in watching other people play them because they usually get really loud. Or they get frustrated, or like, I don't know. It's not appealing to me, so. I love the collab she does, though, when she does, like, I think the last time I watched her, she was doing a collab for Lethal Company, and that was a while ago now, and that was really fun. She's a very good collab, she's a very good collab streamer, absolutely. And I was there for the villain... Oh, shit. The villain outfit reveal, which is, like, honestly, probably one of my top, like, 5 favorite VTuber models ever. I personally think she has the best looking, best rigged VTuber model. Not to say that she's my favorite, but that it's the best looking, in my opinion. It's just so good. All right, finally got a gun. Stellar design and model, yeah. And she looks so powerful, too. I love the look, the facial expressions. The arm, which was, we think, directly inspired by Commander Connor, Lord Commander Chaos. We think he had a hand in that. And yeah, just the whole fit. Just really powerful, strong lady vibes. Really, really good. Big fan of her? Yeah, absolutely. And she's a green cat. She's a green cat. Enough said. It is funny because, like, even... I'm going to go back to the lobby. Even though I can say, like, I'm a fan of Girl DM, I'm a fan of Fauna, I'm a fan of, like, all these, like, green hair colored VTubers that never even, like, factored into my character design. I just so happened to land on green because it's just a really cool color. And I did poll a few people before I finished the design. I was like, what do you think of these colors? And I showed off like a blonde and a tan and a green and a blue. And they're like, oh, the green. the green is so good. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. And then I thought about it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is like Fauna green. No wonder I like it so much. Because I love Fauna's design. I love that. She's probably got in my opinion, the best art in Hololive. She has the best art of any of the girls in Hololive. It's just got that appeal to me. It's like S plus tier for me. Green is so good. Yeah, green is an underrated color, but it's so nice. Yeah, a lot of people reached out to me after I debuted and were like, "Oh my god, I love the green. Like, thank you for giving me more green-haired characters. Because it definitely stands out. It's definitely a little more unique. And then people were like, talking about like Limu as well, right? Like Limu has like a very nice green color to her, and some people just really vibe with that. So they're kind of like the same people that reach out to me to compliment me on the green. Yeah. All right, we'll do one more match, just because it died so fast. Where are we going? Where are we going? That's a long way. I noticed it's more popular for dyed hair too lately. Is it? That's really cool. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm not getting out that much lately, so I'm not noticing too much dyed hair, but I'm also like not looking for it as well. It's just kind of like normal to me now. But I should keep an eye out. I see less blue and purple and more greens in public. Interesting. Green and blue hair are hard to fade, so easier for maintain. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Sometimes I toy with the idea of dyeing my hair from its natural from its natural light green. I've thought about white, but that's a process. That's a process. I've seen some really cute guys with like white hair that just looks like really good with the right fit. But that was more like pandemic era times, like COVID times, where I was like having a crisis of like not identity, but just like oh, The world might end soon. Interesting. Maybe I should try something different. I haven't really thought about it since, though. But I'm pretty happy with my natural green hair. I think it looks pretty good. Not gonna change it anytime soon, I don't think. Exactly, something pigment holds better, yeah. White is so hard on your hair too. Yeah, Rimhead Silver look great, but he damaged his hair. Yeah, because they gotta like bleach the fuck out of it, right? Like they basically like sort of kill the hair in the process. Because it's just stripping everything out of it, from what I understand. Oh, dropping frames. Let's go. Dropping frames. Here we go. Yeah, bleach and tone. Yeah. I don't know if I talked about it on stream before. I'm going to a new stylist. I used to go to barber shops to get my hair done, and going to like a traditional barber shop, it's like they kind of expect you to get a cut one way, right? Like guy cut, very short. Not really my thing anymore. Oh, ad break. Let's hit the BRB during the ad break. See if the stream levels out. All right, it's still bad, but we're just gonna power through it because I just don't want to sit on BRB forever. So we're still in the match. I'm still messing around. Where am I? All right, so I did a couple of story quests. I couldn't stop. I didn't want to quit the match. But now we're up to eliminate opponents over 30 meters. So she's too close. But we're already committed, so we're already committed. Yeah, sorry guys, but you know, I'm getting the ISP tech out today. Hopefully they'll be able to fix whatever's going on. Glad it happened today though, because they'll have a more recent you know, example for me to look at. I'm like, look, it's happening every day, and it's happening at random times of the day. This guy's a bot. Got him. There we go. I'll let you know when it levels out so you can refresh. Oh, out of gas. Ah, that's what I want. Give me that. Give me that. Whee. Some of these Quebec ads are so funny. There was a guy doing big brain math flying everywhere, and he drew a dog on the whiteboard. What was it for? I'm always curious about advertisements in other countries. And the differences between advertising too, right? Depending on like demographic and what's allowed in your country too. Like all the pharmaceutical ads in the US, like that doesn't happen anywhere else because it's like illegal. At least in the UK, I know it's illegal, but I'm sure it's illegal in most countries. Welcome back. Thank you. I know you guys you're probably like 5 minutes behind now, so I apologize. It's still dropping frames, so nothing I can do really. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. Captain America. The Captain America shield's so busted. We racing? We are racing. Getting a new hairstylist is exciting news. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I've never had, like, a real stylist before. It's always been, like, a barber or, like, I go to Supercuts and a nice lady cuts my hair, but usually they don't do a good job. Sometimes that's on me because I can't, like, properly describe what I want or, like, I need suggestions. But historically have not really ever gotten a great cut. But yeah, I've got a stylist. I go to a salon now. My stylist is cool. He's, older gentleman. We talk about, like, I don't know what we talk about. His husband, like, is a restaurateur. So we talk about things like that. And, you know, just general bullshit. And I think I like him enough that I'm going to go back, like... I'm going to go back on a regular basis. So I think every 4 months, I'll probably get a cut. So I think the last one I got was in... May or June. So I'm probably going to be due pretty soon. Wow, it's already been that long. And I could see it too, because like my bangs are getting longer. And they're getting to a point where it's like, well, I either trim my bangs or I go back to my stylist and he fixes me up. But it was fun because like I've never been to a salon before, so I've never had my like hair washed. So it was kind of nice like having my hair washed for the first time. I like getting my hair washed after the cut so that I don't like just go home with hair all the way down my shirt from like a barber. It was for a phone brand here called Fido, and their mascot is a Jack Russell. I think they do ISP now. Gotcha. Hey, anything beats like what Rogers or Telus. I think those are your. I think that's only your only two ISPs are Rogers and Telus, and they're both garbage from what I hear, or they used to be anyway. Hello from the past. Yeah. Hi. 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 It's still bad. So we've dropped 27,000 frames so far. I'm so sorry. We're gonna get to studying though. We're gonna do a little bit of studying. I think I have about an hour before the ISP guy shows up. So let's get some study music going. I think what I'm gonna do for study music today, I think we're gonna do Noise Machine. The Noise Machine website I really like. Because I actually donated to that site so I could get full access to everything. And I might be able to actually put this in the VOD as well, so you don't have to listen to like nothing in the VOD. I wish I could just remember the site. I think it's literally just like noisemachine.net. Mynoise.net. Mynoise.net. Okay. Salon Hair Care, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. And they're so friendly there too. Like I came in on a hot day in the middle of the summer and they're like, what was it? I mean, I scheduled an appointment, right? And it's like they have a thing where it's like, oh, call from the car. Like, don't just come in because they don't have a big waiting area. They're like, call from the car and we'll let you know if like the stylist is ready to see you. And they're like, oh yeah, I called and they're like, oh yeah, he's still like with another client, but like you can come in and sit. So they do have like a couple of chairs there for waiting. So I sat down and it's a little awkward because it's like it's in one of the rooms in this house where like there's another couple of like chairs, right? And so another like college student, like she's getting her hair done and stuff. But all the ladies, all the stylists were like, oh, do you want a bottle of water? Do you want a bottle of water? Do you want a cold bottle of water? So they just have like a fridge there with just like free drinks in it. And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. But it was like so nice. It was like the nicest experience I've ever had, like cutting my hair. Yeah, salon hits different. All right. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I gotta add this. Hold on. You're starting to understand it's hard for me to like talk and do something at the same time. It's a little difficult to do both. And that's okay. Because life is difficult. Life is difficult. All right. What do we have here? We got so many sound generators. Rain on a tent, stormy weather. We got like synthetic noises, acoustics, vocal. We got Gregorian chants. Do we want to hit up the Gregorian chants for a little bit? Maybe we'll switch it up. Oh, it's loud. Turn it down a little bit. And the great thing about the website, I'm gonna post it in chat here. The great part about mynoise.net is that all of these tracks are configurable. So the artist that creates these soundtracks, they have individual tracks that are individually recorded and you can turn them up and down at will. So if you really like the sound of that church bell, you can crank that shit. So I'm going to turn it up. So if you just want to hear the church bell and nothing else, you can turn everything else down and just turn up the church bell. But I kind of like the default. If I can find the default button, hang on. Reset sliders. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, that's really loud. And then if you really like just the background sounds and you don't want as much of the chanting, we can turn the chanting off. There's a few other sliders here, like they're called like canon and reverb. I can't really hear the canon. Reverb song. Oh yeah, so there's just song. So there's just like a background song going on. Oh god, that's loud. So there's multiple songs going on. Anyway, this one's really good. And there's presets for these too, so you can kind of swap between the presets. So this is a totally different like track. There's this one, Veni Creator Spiritus, and then there's Echoing Monks. So this one is just like echoing in the background. Little different. Contemplation Time. Distant Prayers. Really cool. There's one called like Monastery. If I can find it. Oh, Medieval Library. This one is good. This one is good. So this one is just like, you hear a fireplace, very low, soft voices, scribes writing in books. You can hear a bell off in the distance and some of that Gregorian chanting going on. So I think Medieval Library is a good choice for this stream now. Maybe we can turn off the scribe, because that's kind of annoying. Or just make it very soft. Yeah, now we just hear like a fireplace. Oh, there's still like paper shuffling going on. So the presets here, there's like the quiet room. Kind of hear like the wind outside. There's one called the fireplace. Oh yeah, it's just the fireplace. That's a good one. The crackling of the embers. The chapel. Yeah, back to the back to the Gregorian chant. Paperwork. I think this is just, yeah, just the paperwork. An empty room. Oh, that's crazy. You just hear the clock. That's so cool. All right, let's go reset, and then we'll turn off the paper stuff. Okay. All right. Let's get our technician manual out and do some studying. The stream is still suffering. So far I've dropped 45,000 frames. It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And we'll get the webcam situated so you guys can see the text as I go through. Shift this a little bit. Tilt the camera this way. Kind of tilt it there. It's pretty good. Can at least show you some of the text, some of the illustrations if we have any. And I have my notes off to the side here, my US Amateur Ham Radio Bands guide, my communication with other hams with the phonetic alphabet and the Q signals, and then our little scrap note with with the dummy loads and the splatter, and any other interesting tidbits we find along the way. All right. Oh, let's get the mic situated. Okay, so we were learning about repeaters yesterday. So what I've learned so far is that, you know, when you contact a repeater, you're broadcasting to its input frequency and you're tuned to its output frequency. So your radio is going to be broadcasting to one frequency, and it's going to be listening on another. And that's because in order to communicate with other people through a repeater, you are both broadcasting into that repeater and you are listening on a separate frequency, because a repeater can't both listen and broadcast on the same frequency. It's transmitting outward on a different frequency. And we also learned that there is a standard for what they call offsets. So if you want to find out what frequency a repeater is broadcasting on, as in you're listening, the frequency you need to listen to on, it depends on the band it's on, but there is a standard. So if a repeater is broadcasting on the 10-meter band, so if it's broadcasting on, say, like 28.4 megahertz, or no, if it's broadcasting on 28.5, if it's broadcasting on 28.5 megahertz, the offset is typically 100 kilohertz. So in the table for referencing the repeater, it's going to tell you if it's plus or minus on the input. So the output frequency, okay, so the output frequency is what you tune to, and then you go by the offset is for the input. All right, so 146.91 is the output, and then the input, it has a minus sign here. The minus means you need to go down, and that's in the 10-meter band, 100 kilohertz. So we tune our listening frequency to 146.91, but then we tune our transmit frequency to 146.81. So that's very important. We also learned that repeaters have a access frequency. So in order for a repeater to take your message and broadcast it out, you basically have to confirm on a third frequency that you are actually intending to contact this repeater. So your radio actually broadcasts a tone on the access frequency to tell the repeater, hey, this is a message that is meant for the repeater and you need to broadcast this out. That way the repeater isn't broadcasting out any old random noise that happens on that frequency. So repeaters are going to be very useful for me, because when I'm broadcasting as a technician, I'm going to be using like pretty low power radios. And when you're using low power radios, if you want to talk with people a lot further, like across the area, you want to be talking through a repeater so that you can get the message out there and you can talk to them from further away. Because otherwise I'll need to spend a lot of money on like better antennas, more powerful radios, power supplies, all that. And when I first start out, I'm probably just going to use cheap handhelds, so it'll be fun trying to talk to people over repeaters. All right, where was I? Damn, we're still having frame dropping issues. We're up to 60,000 frames dropped. I don't blame you guys if you just want to peace out. It's fine. It's okay. I'm so sorry. We'll get the ISP tech here today. All right, let's see. I'm looking at Twitch Inspector too. It's like solid red all the way from 12:34 up till now. Sheesh. All right, linked repeater systems. Repeater access tones. We read all this. This is talking about the tone you need to broadcast in order to access the repeater, those access frequencies. Digital repeater systems. Okay, so this is the new stuff. There's a lot of exam questions in this section. Oh, a lot of questions. Okay. Ham radio and internet each have complementary advantages. Hams can roam freely using repeaters from a vehicle, at home, or on foot. The internet provides a high-speed connection between 2 points nearly anywhere on Earth. It's natural to combine the two in several systems to do just that. It's like these are some proprietary standards to link PC internet traffic and radios together. Like through VoIP. All right, they published a whole book on VoIP, internet linking for radio amateurs. I think that's a little more advanced for me right now. I want to really focus on the basics before I get into the crazy stuff like that. But here's a diagram about like how it all kind of links up. Very simple. Local repeater feeds into the PC. PCs connected to each other through VoIP. Dummy load. Let's go. Yeah, I know DTMF. So these couple of protocols, they're older ones. IRLP and Echolink, how do they connect and make a contact? The initiating station must know the repeater control code to request an IRLP connection. The code is a sequence of DTMF, which is dual tone multi-frequency tones. Those are the kinds of tones when you hit the keypad on your phone. That's the type of communication it's doing. It's making those dual tone multi-frequency tones. The control codes vary from repeater to repeater, and obtaining them may require membership in its club. Yeah, gotta lock down some of those repeaters. I know of one local repeater that's up on a cliff face that's run by one of the local radio clubs, and that seems to be like the most obvious one for me to contact because it's not terribly far away. I think it's only like 10 miles. And it's way up high, so it should be pretty easy to hit. Oh, this is getting complicated. They're just talking about different systems of like how to connect through radio over the internet and like how to organize them and sort them into like talking groups using different tones. Oh, this is all going to be on the exam. I need to learn all this. I mean, I'm trying to learn everything. Even if it's not on the exam, I'm trying to learn everything. But gotta focus on some of these specifically. All right, so 75,000 frames and counting. We've dropped. You do not have to purchase a separate radio for each digital voice system to use them. Many amateurs use a hotspot that links your personal digital mode transceiver to the internet. An internet connection is then made by software in the hotspot to the digital voice system you wish to communicate with. So it's sort of like emulating different radios through your PC software so that your physical radio can speak through those different protocols. So, I mean, when you get involved with like computers and doing this stuff over the internet, some of it is like not that interesting to me simply because like, well, I can just go online on Discord and like talk to anybody in any part of the world. And some people make that argument for like why like radio is not very interesting because like, well, we got the internet now, we can just talk to anybody, right? But I find that the more local stuff and talking to people through the radio itself and the antenna itself rather than going through an internet connection is far more interesting to me. But I mean, it's whatever you're interested in, right? It's whatever you want to use and whatever your use case is. So sometimes I get in my own head about like, oh, well, if you just do this, then what's the point, right? And if you fall too much into the like, what's the point? You also miss the fun. You also like don't get to have any fun. So you can't get too caught up in redundancies is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think chat may have died, but it's okay. Yeah, sorry. Like the chat box? Oh, the chat box died? Hi, future Owen. Hi. Hi. I'm talking to the past. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, again, if you want to split, go for it. This is good good receipts though for my ISP tech so I can show them, hey, it was happening all day today. Just chilling, enjoying the study sesh. Thank you. Yeah, I'm steamrolling this book. Learning so much. To join a talk group, you'll need to know the group's identification code or number. I mean, it really is just like group chats. It's just like Discord group calls. It's like joining a vent server or a TeamSpeak server or a Discord group call. There's like no difference. You're just doing it through your fancy your fancy radio. Nets. Okay, this is cool. So we tuned into some nets the other weekend through the SDR website and listened to some old guys talk on the net. The Noontime Net out in Utah. I've looked into a couple of local nets. So there's one for like a college near me. And I think there's at least a couple for the different amateur radio clubs. So might be interesting to join in on that when I get my radio license. Developed in the very early days of radio, these networks help stations meet on the air to share news and messages. The modern network, now associated with computers, is a direct descendant of the radio net and uses many of the same terms and concepts. There are lots of nets available to the technician licensee. Section is talking about nets specific to like emergency action. So it's like when a disaster happens and normal lines of communication go down, it's about like the duty and the responsibility of like hams to help coordinate getting a line of communication going on. Which I've heard of mixed results. I have heard of mixed results. I've heard from certain areas it's been not great. And I've heard from other incidents that have happened where it's been like really helpful to recovery efforts and saving lives and coordinating like, you know, resources, things like that. Gotta sort some boxes. Yeah, enjoy. Okay, so there's like certain standardized ways to relay messages. And this is one of those standards, ICS 213. The exam focuses on the radiogram, but similar rules and definitions apply to the ICS 213. So this is a radiogram. I guess it's like telegram, but for radio, right? Radiogram has 3 parts: the preamble, including the address, the body, and the signature. Just like email. Preamble is made up of several bits of information about the message. These establish a unique identity for each message so that it can be handled and tracked appropriately as it moves through the amateur radio traffic handling system. Okay, yeah. It's like a packet of data, almost. Okay, so we have number, unique number assigned by the station that creates the radiogram, precedence, description of the nature of the radiogram, routine, priority, emergency, and welfare, handling instructions, special instructions on how to handle the radiogram, station of origin, the call sign of the radio station from which the radiogram was first sent by amateur radio, check the number of words and word equivalents in the radiogram text. Okay, so that's like doing a check against the message to see if it was the full message or not. It's like a validation. Place of origin, the name of the town from which the radiogram started, and time and date. The time and day the radiogram is received at the station that first sent it. An address. Complete name, street and number, city and state to whom the radiogram is going. Just gonna take a peek at my modem here. All I see is a wall of text. You mean my textbook? Because that's what it is. The wall of text textbook. Oh, radiograms are limited to 25 total words. That is an interesting limitation that they placed on it. I get it, though. threats to life and property. In an emergency situation where there is immediate risk to life or property and normal forms of communication are unavailable, you may use any means possible to address that risk, including operating outside the frequency privileges of your license. That's good. Here are some good ways to not fuck up in a public service communication. Don't become part of the event. You are there to assist, not to participate or act as an event manager. Yep. I'm pretty sure there's more than a few hams that will get a big head and think they're a coordinator of some kind. Tactical communications. Oh, shit. I returned from organizing the snacks. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back from the future. Or the past. Sorry, the past. Welcome back from the past. We're about 17 minutes in the past now. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's still going. I've dropped 100. This is the worst I've ever seen it, honestly. It's been consistent ever since 12:35, and we've dropped 125,000 frames, so that's over 30% of the stream has dropped frames, and we're not even 2 hours in. So this is the worst I've ever seen it. So hopefully this happens today in like an hour when the ISP tech is here and I can show them what's going on, because it's really bad. I wonder what wonders await us. Not much. Just just me reading and ticking clocks and fireplaces in the background. I think I'm going to change it up. I'm going to change up the audio. What do we got? Ambiances. Ambiance. Oh, am I not logged in? I don't think I'm logged in. I'm not logged in. That's why I'm not seeing all the, Do you think Owen has a flying race car? Hang on, let me log in here. I might. It's been a long time. It's been 800. It's been 84 years. Okay, now I've got the full library available to me. Magic, fantasy, synthesizers, traditional, Japanese heritage. That's kind of cool. Buddhist chants. Shower room. What? That's a bit intimate. That's a bit intimate. Calm office. More paper rustling. Vintage office. It would be cool to give Owen those Blade Runner cars too. Yeah, the spinners. Those are so cool. There's more like ambient stuff. Oblivion. It's a bit harsh on my ears. Patterns, tonal drones. We got Tibetan choir. Oh, there's one for like a GT race in here. Race car noises. Oh, there's one for ham radio. Listen to this. Shortwaves. Oh, it's like fucking with my brain. I find that just like nature noises are the best to focus with. Honestly, like waterfall. Waterfall effects are good. Brownish white noise. Yeah, stuff like this. There's one that's literally just cats purring. If you just want to listen to cats purring for hours on end, this is this is what you need. White rain. Oh, it's nice. Future Owen will know what it's called, I bet. Yeah. I do know. I did know it. It's spinners. Peninsula, this is a good one. We'll turn down the volume though. Hopefully there's not any like annoying birds. Yeah, I don't think there's any birds. Anyway, I come from the future.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulders of Orion. I've seen sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tenhauser Gate.
All those memories lost. Like tears in rain. Rutger Hauer is so based. So cool. He passed away not too long ago. I think it was like a couple of years ago. What is your wisdom? I don't know. Be your best self. Also go to therapy if you need it. In a serious widespread emergency, the FCC may declare a temporary state of communications emergency. The declaration will contain any special conditions or rules that are to be observed during the emergency. The declaration is in force until the FCC lifts it. Good to know. Makes sense. Ooh, Mazda ad. Alright, here's how to make a distress call. On a voice mode, say Mayday, 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 or on CW, which is Morse code, send SOS, SOS, SOS. Identify the transmission with your call sign. Give your location with enough detail to be located. State the nature of the situation. Describe the type of assistance required. Give any other pertinent information. Okay. Pause and then repeat until you get an answer. Do not make a false distress call. Your amateur license could be revoked. And you could be fined or imprisoned. This is just talking about being prepared for emergency situations, joining the two like types of teams that do like disaster organizing, which are Aries and races. Just not being an idiot when a disaster happens. Twitch, this is not Fortnite. Yeah. Oh, I didn't change the category. Sorry. Oh, it didn't hold. So we've dropped 158,000 frames. I'm gonna end stream soon. The ISP tech should be here. It should be here soon. right, we'll get to the end of... Yeah, we'll get to the end of the section and then we'll call it. Check your Go kit every 6 months. Emergency communications. You are not allowed to receive payment for your services except for reimbursement of actual out-of-pocket expenses, including mileage. You may not charge an hourly fee or arrange a trade of your services for something else of value to you or your organization. Avoid providing communications when there is no benefit to the public, such as a private event, right? If you are confused about what is and is not permitted, review the guidelines published in the commercialization of amateur radio, the rules, the risks, the issues, and are available on the ARRL website. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. You are not allowed to relay news on behalf of broadcasters via amateur radio. Inform reporters who ask you to relay reports that you can't do that under FCC rules. Gotcha. Oh, this is cool. The International Space Station. I want to do this. I want to call the space station at some point before they decommission it. It's a pleasant surprise to learn that amateur radio has a place on the ISS. Not only that, but nearly all the astronauts hold amateur radio licenses. Depending on their workload, astronauts can be active from their orbiting home on the ISS. Any amateur licensed to use the 2-meter band and 70-centimeter band can join in the fun. So that's, yeah, technicians. Technicians operate on the 2-meter band and the 70-centimeter band. Nice. The astronauts frequently operate using FM voice. A packet bulletin board system and a voice FM system are both on board. One or the other is active at all times. You can check the mode of the station on the AMSAT website. The ISS also carries an APRS digipeater and an SSTV station. When the ISS is in view, you can connect to the packet BBS with a regular packet station using a TNC. What's a TNC? And your 2-meter radio. If you prefer, you can also just listen to 145.8 megahertz in the hopes of hearing one of the astronauts on voice. To call the space station, call sign November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra. I think it's Sierra, isn't it? Yeah, Sierra. Set your radio to transmit on 145.99 megahertz and listen on 145.8. I'm definitely going to do that at some point. I'm going to try it. I'm going to get a big Yagi antenna, point it up there, and give him a call. That should be fun. All right, mechanics, I'm so sorry I've been dropping like a billion frames all stream. Hopefully we get this fixed today. We'll see. I'm just taking some screenshots here so I can show the tech. But they should be here this afternoon. We'll get it figured out. We'll be streaming at full speed soon. We'll get through this. We're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. Okay, took my screenshots. Something to myself. Mechanics, I hope you all have a lovely day. I probably will not be back tomorrow. I may be back on Thursday. Maybe back tonight. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Hope you all take care. I'm going to tell the chat I'm ending stream. Thank you guys all so much for sticking around. I'll get this issue figured out. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.